All right, first official day test driving the iPhone Air. So I worked today. I worked 12 hours at Texas Roadhouse. I charged this thing to 100%, not too long before my shift, and because the battery life is honestly the biggest thing with this phone, being so thin, you obviously can't fit a regular size battery in there, but this thing blew my expectations away. So yeah, just for reference, I started out with 100%, maybe 30 minutes before my shift, and I still got 27% on here. I call that a win because let's be honest, this thing is impressive. Like, this thing is crazy. And I was using it quite a bit, like the occasional snap. I had my AirPod in pretty much the entire shift. So I was streaming music from it the entire time, and it held up very well. But so very pleased. But this thing, every time you pick it up, it is just a marvel to hold. I know you've probably heard that before 10 times over. I don't care. It's true. Like, it's just so crazy. But this thing, and I haven't really used it extensively for long periods of time and for things that require a lot of power. I'm not a big gamer. I'm not a big video editor. Like, but I haven't had any overheating issues minus during setup. I could tell it was getting kind of hot while um setting the phone up, getting my data all transferred over, getting everything downloading, stuff like that. That is honestly fine to me just because iOS 26 is such a big update and it was trying to get all those files over, trying to transfer it from this phone to here. But honestly, the only reason I wouldn't use this phone as my daily driver going on is obviously going to be the camera. The battery life is astounding. I can take that. I can deal with that. I usually keep a portable charger around with me anyway. Um, but the camera. I like to take pictures. I'm not a huge photographer, but I enjoy taking good photos every once in a while. And only having that one Fusion camera isn't really going to cut it for me, but it's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. Sure, there's no 0.5 camera, but that front camera, that selfie cam, being able to zoom out, that honestly feels like a 0.5. To be honest, like I know I'm Gen Z, 0.5 photos are a thing. Like I know people use 0.5 photos for actually like good photography. I'm not like that, but just from my perspective, that selfie camera being that much upgraded is enough. But that back camera is just not quite enough for me to be able to switch from my 16 Pro to this permanently. I am going to, in December, my T-Mobile yearly upgrade plan thing will allow me to upgrade to the 17 Pro. And I am big on battery life. Like, I love enjoying a long battery. I don't want to have to carry a portable charger around. Like, that's another reason why I know I said I'm used to carrying a portable charger around. I don't want to have to. That's the only reason I'm keeping this phone around. But honestly, and that cooling, dude, I've already seen tests about it and or reviews, and that thing is just insane with that vapor chamber and everything. But I still want to test for myself. But still, it's crazy. But dude, this thing, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I've said it 100 times. I'll say it again. Um, this thing is just impressive. It's crazy to feel in your pocket or not feel for that matter. It's just so impressively light, and Apple just did a great job. And dude, if Jerry rig everything can't even make this thing budge with hands, then we're golden. But um, I will be posting a long term, probably a week or so review. So stay updated for that for my 20 or so subscribers. But this thing so far has exceeded my expectations. And while we're on it, I've got my AirPod Pro 3s. Um, these I have mixed opinions about. over my Pro 2s. So I've had Pro 2s ever since they came out, what, 3 years ago. Um, they honestly, I don't notice a huge sound quality difference because I mean, they can't really update it. AirPod Pros have always sounded pristine to me. Don't really need to update that. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. But the thing with the new ear tips, they just seem a little bit too harsh. Like I didn't realize it. I have been using the extra small tips on my AirPod Pros, and I put those on these ones, and they were still a little bit too harsh. So I went to the extra small, which that's crazy. They added another one, but I guess for good reason. They still feel like they're a little bit tight. Like, sure, they fit amazing. I usually have trouble when I am at Texas Roadhouse doing stuff and I'm moving around. It usually can wiggle out of my ear. Dude, these, I kept going habitually to go adjust it, but it didn't need adjusting. I'm just like, okay. So they definitely improved the fit and everything on these. Um, and honestly, they sound amazing. The ANC is amazing, transparency mode, and honestly, it does give a better bass response as they advertised. But so I would say it's worth the upgrade. Not a huge upgrade, but if you've got the money, I say go for it. But and I'm not big on fitness, so I'm not going to be using the heart rate monitor. It's just not something I need. But honestly, these things are probably one of the best earbuds on the market. And dude, but so, but overall, iPhone Air has exceeded my expectations. Sadly, not enough to be able to completely switch this phone, but much better than early rumors and stuff were indicating with the battery life and performance and cooling and everything. But I will gladly be making this, like, I want to use it as much as I can because it is just, again, like now holding my 16 Pro, it just feels like a freaking brick. But I do not mind this baby at all. And this is the blue color, and it's still weirding me out because it literally just looks white. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but this thing is the sky blue color. But so that's my iPhone Air review. I will be posting one more long-term review over a week of daily driving it as most as I can. I will not be taking it to my main job though, because I will probably end up breaking it even with that ceramic shield 2.0 on both sides. But I can say for light use and light use throughout the day, it is a very reliable phone. I'm not mad at it. Apple did a great job. I'm not even trying to Apple glaze right now, but it's glorious.